Some years don't break you, they expose you. And today in this conversation, I want you to think about the year you just had and how you will make it better in 2026. And I'm here to give you a breakdown of how to get you back into alignment of your soul's assignment so you can live a fulfilling life. Last year for some of us, or maybe many of us, was probably tough, challenging, overwhelming, frustrated. Like, what happened? Why me? I lost my job, government furlough, all these things that we had no control over. But the one thing we do have control over is how we respond. And response is what we think, how we feel, and where our nervous system is at any moment when challenge or change or frustration is coming in. So I remember 2023 was a hard year for me. And then going into 2024, my intentions was I have to heal. I got to get myself back connected to my soul, back connected to my spirit. And boom, 2024, spiritual fitness was born. But I didn't just get there by saying, I'm going to do this. I actually took intentional steps. So for you, number one thing I want you to think about or write down, what is your intention for 2026? If you had a hard year, what is your intention for this year, 2026? Have an intention that you have power over, that you will command the universe to support you and you will have certainty in. So I was determined to heal. That's the number one thing. Intentions. What is your intentions for 2026 to have a better year than you did last year? 2 is, where's your health? Your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health, and your social health. So when I say health, we think about your body, right? Your body keeps the score. Are you eating healthy? Are you working out? Are you getting your rest? That's one component. Mental health. What are you thinking about on a day-to-day? What do you believe? What stories are you telling yourself that don't serve you any longer, that we want to leave in 2025? Spiritual health. Do you have some type of connection to higher power, the creator, God, infinite intelligence, the universe? What is your spiritual life like? Do you meditate? Do you do breath work? Do you ground in nature? Maybe you go on a plant medicine journey. Maybe you need to go to therapy. You got to have your spirit right to get yourself back in alignment for a great year, right? Now, social health. Some of you might be introverted. Some of you might not have a lot of friends. Maybe you do. Maybe they fake, or maybe you got a lot of betrayal in 2025. But we get through life through people. We cannot get through life on our own. We cannot get through life by ourselves. So you need to be in the best environment of people, a community that supports you, that empowers you, but also holds you accountable so you can be the best you can be. That's very, very, very important. And a lot of times our environment is our families or the work we do, right? And maybe some of you have friends outside of that. But those things are so important. So 1, what is your intention for 2026? 2 is your health, your overall health and well-being, mentally, physically, socially, spiritually. And 3, what is your relationship like with yourself? Now that you just had a hard year, are you in disbelief? Has your ego been bruised? Did you go through a dark night of the soul? Are you having a spiritual awakening? Can you not believe where you are? That's ego. When we have radical acceptance and we can love ourselves from that space and tap into our wholeness and say, look, this year was that, but this year, 2026, was going to be this because I'm willing, I'm committed, I'm going to be authentic, and I'm going to do what I need to do to get on the other side. So those 3 things, 1, intentions, 2, your mental, physical, spiritual, social health, and 3, your relationship with yourself is so important to have the best year ever. Because in those 3 areas of your life, if those are A pluses for you, I guarantee you opportunities are going to come. You're going to be on a higher frequency. You're going to have better relationships. You're going to treat people different. You're going to feel different because how you're showing up for yourself and how those things are in your life. So the challenging thing about all of this and improving your mind, body, spirit, soul, and interactions with people, you might have to leave some people behind. You might have to let some friends go. You might have to leave a job. You might have to move to a different state, different country. But what I'm saying is you have to be willing to do what it takes to have an incredible year. So in 2024, my intentions was to heal. So March of 2024, I did a cacao ceremony in Joshua Tree. I've never did any plant. I did a cacao ceremony that healed me and brought me back to my center. I felt so much whole and complete, and I could trust a little bit more. Still was a little bit wounded, From there, from the cacao ceremony in March of 2024, I went to Peru in May of 2024, where I did plant medicine for the first time. Huachuma, St. Pedro, it's a cactus plant. I was in Peru for 11 days. I hiked the Inca Trail, Machu Picchu, Al Sagunde, with the Cajada. I stayed at the bottom of a mountain, Al Sagunde, for a night. Remember my intentions in 2024. I need to heal. Cacao, Peru for plant medicine, which is Wachuma. And then when I got out of that, love came into my life. That's when I met my partner. But I didn't get my partner. I didn't have all those experiences without the intention. I had to set an intention. So what your intention is going to be your attention that you give energy to. They say where focus go, energy flows. So on top of all those things, I was willing to do the work. I was willing to go to a country, take plant medicine for the first time. I never even smoked weed in my life. Never. Cannabis, never. But I did plant medicine and it shifted me. It healed me, right? I wanted to heal because I told the universe I want to heal. I prayed, God, help me heal his broken heart. I'm wounded. And that's what happened. It was that simple. And sometimes we overcomplicate. And look, you ain't got to go do plant medicine. You ain't got to go leave the country. But what I'm saying was my intention was my driver of that year. And I had an incredible year. I met my girlfriend. We've been together ever since. And it's been a beautiful journey. And now I'm in Orange County. So, and I just was in LA for 15 years. So people, do not take the power you have within for granted because you hold the power. You are the creator of your life, but you have to tap into your mind, your body, your spirit every day and show up for yourself, love yourself, create boundaries within yourself and others, and also have some self-respect. So intentions, physical, mental, spiritual, social health, and your relationship with yourself. They say the hardest work we will ever do in life is on ourselves. That's the job you should go to every day. Working on you is you, yourself, and I every day of life. So when no one's looking, you're pouring into you. When no one's looking, you're loving you. And when you're making mistakes or you mess up, you're not beating yourself up or tearing yourself down. You're actually empowering yourself, asking and saying forgiving statements to yourself. You're forgiving yourself. I don't want you to be perfect, but 2026, if you listen to this, your life will change. You will be better. You will feel better. And things will come into your life to shift your frequency for your highest good. So be open to receive this message. Share this YouTube. If you like it, connect with me on Instagram at Eric Bigger. Follow me and let's build rapport. But 2026 is going to be a phenomenal year for you. You're going to be great because you're going to set your intentions. You're going to get your mental, physical, social, and spiritual health in order. And you're going to have the best relationship with yourself. You're going to marry yourself in 2026. You're not going to date yourself. You're going to marry yourself and you're going to be incredible because that love is going to come through you out into the world and your life is going to change. You guys be great. I appreciate you listening. Peace.